YouTube, welcome back to the channel. I hope you all are safe and healthy. Today, I wanted to show you guys a build that is quickly becoming one of my favorites. I thoroughly enjoy this build because of the long-range gameplay and kind of the tactical retreat chess match that makes it kind of work. Let's jump into the gameplay and then we will follow it up with the build breakdown.
Extraction helo, almost within range. Status removed. Nearby agent has become rogue. Rogue agent nearby. Rogue agent eliminated. Immediate medical assistance needed. Agent incapacitated. An agent needs assistance. An agent needs assistance.
I sent the specialization supply drop your way.
Agent down. Immediate medical assistance needed. Agent incapacitated. System curtailed.
Nobody's pulling out. The fight goes on. The rogues have run out of reinforcements. You can't.
Alright guys, here is an overview of the build. We are using the Gunner Specialization, 4 pieces of Umbra Initiative, 1 piece Grupo, and 1 piece Fenris. For the primary weapon, I like using the FAL with damage to targets out of cover. The FAL is just so easy to use. It's very accurate and does a lot of damage. The talent is Ranger, which says amplifies weapon damage by 2% for every 5 meters you are away from your target. For the secondary, I like the CMMG Banshee. This thing is top tier submachine gun. It has a lot of RPM and does a lot of damage. Damage to targets out of cover in the 3rd spot with Optimus as the talent, which reads weapon damage is increased by 3% for every 10% ammo missing from the magazine. Moving on to our first piece of gear, the Grupo Sombre Mask. This gives 15% critical hit damage. We've got weapon damage, critical hit chance, critical hit damage, and a critical hit damage mod rolled onto this. For the chest piece, I am using an Umbra Initiative chest piece. This gives weapon damage, critical hit damage, and critical hit damage mod on this. And the talent is From the Shadows, which says increases max stacks for From the Shadows from 50 to 100 and stacks gain from 10 to 20. For the holster, our second piece of Umbra Initiative with weapon damage and critical hit damage rolled onto this. Moving on to our knee pads, our third piece of Umbra Initiative with weapon damage and critical hit damage rolled onto these. For the gloves, this is our 4th piece of Umbra Initiative, and we're going to have weapon damage and critical hit chance rolled onto these. Taking a look at the 4-piece gear set bonus, 2 pieces gives us 15% critical hit chance. The 3-piece gives us 30% reload speed. The 4-piece gives From the Shadows into the light talent, which says while in cover, gain 10 stacks per second, up to 50. Each stack will give 1% critical hit damage increase and 0.3% RPM. Buff does not apply while shooting from cover. While out of cover, agents lose 2 stacks per second at normal speed and 1 stack per second if sprinting. While out of cover and in combat, gain 10 stacks per second up to 50. Each stack will give 0.8% armor regen when it is consumed. Stacks consume 10 stacks per second only in cover. Last but not least, for the backpack, a Fenris backpack, which gives 10% assault rifle damage, weapon damage, critical hit chance, critical hit damage, and a critical hit damage mod. And then the talent I went with is Vigilance, which says increases total weapon damage by 25%. Taking damage disables this buff for 4 seconds. For the skills, this is subject to change depending on your playstyle. I like using the decoy to help me get around the map and kind of hide a little bit better. I also like using the explosive seeker mine because if I down somebody at a long range, I can send the ball to go finish them off, especially if they crawl behind cover. And here's a look at the stat sheet. We are running this as an all red build, so no armor. And then we've got 58% critical hit chance and 156% critical hit damage. Alright guys, that's going to do it for today's video. I hope you found it helpful. If you did, be sure to leave me a thumbs up as it really helps the channel grow. And if you're interested for more content like this in the future, be sure to subscribe. Remember, life's a gift, but it's not always wrapped in a bow, so always stay dedicated and keep grinding. Thank you all so much for watching. We will see you guys in the next video.